welcome to Paint with Hillary. I'm going to show you today how to transfer a picture onto the canvas so you can paint correct proportions. Like this will open up a whole new world for you. So you'll be able to paint houses or barns or even mountains that have to have the exact proportions. Like sometimes you'll get a commission and they'll say, I want this particular mountain. And if they do that and you need to get all the different shapes and valleys of that mountain correct, this is the perfect way to do it. Also, this is what I use for my pet portraits. To get on there, I'll take a picture of the pet, I'll transfer it, I'll put it onto a rapid resizer, which is a program that you buy, and it will give me the proportions that I want for whatever canvas I'm painting, whether it's a 16 by 20, 11 by 14, 8 by 10, whatever size canvas you want, the rapid resizer will resize it for you. And then put it on so you can send it to the printer, and then you can put it on your canvas. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. So what I've got is I copied off the Howling at the Moon wolf pattern. If you'll see that it's got these, it comes where it has these dotted lines on there. So what I'll do is I'll put that up there, and I normally do this flat so I don't have to tape it, but since I'm doing a video of this so I can show you how to do it, I have to use this canvas so you can see. So what I'll do is I've got the one part on there, and I'll come up with this next part, oops, upside down, and line up the lines here. Line it up so it's perfect. See, like right here on the dotted line, it's perfect, and now I've got my perfect circle again. So I'm just going to tape it with this Scotch tape, bringing it up a little bit on this side so it's perfect. I'm going to tape it right there, and of course in the middle. So now I've got my complete pattern ready to go. Sometimes these patterns, if you have a large painting, I once did a 24 by 36, and it took about 8 pieces of paper I had to tape together and to cut and make perfect. So, okay, so once I've got that up there like that, I'm going to grab some of this tape, and I'm going to move this upward. You want to secure this in place. It's got to be perfectly secured. If you do not do that, then it will move around when you're trying to transfer your pattern. So I'm going to double tape it here, just so I can make sure that this paper does not move. I want to be able to lift and not worry about when I set it down whether or not my pattern has moved. Okay, the next thing I'll use is, I will use graphite tracing paper. You can get it in black or white. Now the white is good for if you use a black canvas. Like sometimes you'll use a black canvas to get more deeper colors. And then, but for this purposes, I'm using this black graphite paper. Once you take a piece out, you make sure the graphite side, which is this one, goes underneath here, just like that. Since I've just got this one piece, and for showing you how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and tape it into place. Although normally I would not tape it, I would do it on a flat surface so I don't have to worry about it. Plus, sometimes I need the graphite paper to move around because it's only so big, and you want to move it over so you can not miss out on anything. Next thing I'll do is I'll grab a pen. You can use a stylus, you can use a pen, but a pen is good because once you trace over it, you can see where you've been. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to do squiggly motions just like this for the moon, all the way around the moon. All the way around the moon. Stop where you get to the wolf, see? And then come up this side and finish your moon. It's okay if you get a little bit over. Oops, I'm a little bit over on that side. That's okay. Okay, so now, watch this. I can lift this up just like that, and I can see, oh, okay, it's transferring just fine. I'm good. So now I can do the wolf. And the wolf will have more to it. Do a little scraggly part here, a little scraggly part there, or scraggly all the way down. Okay. Then this one, over here. I did not like how I had such a fat leg right there, so I'm going to bring that over just a little bit because I can. Okay, just like that, all the way around. Some artists say that if you trace a pattern on, it's not real art, but who cares? As long as you have something you enjoy, you know, until you learn to draw like a master, it works. So use it. Okay, so now I'm going to trace in the rock. I'm going to come over here, trace it over here. This rock is jagged. I'm going to bring it down. My fog is going to go right here, so I'm not going to bother with putting that in, but I know I want a tree here. I want a tree here, and maybe one right here. Okay, so now I pretty much have it traced, so I'm going to double check to make sure I got everything. I'll lift it up. It's just how I want it. Now another thing about this graphite paper, you can use this over and over and over and over. You can keep using the same piece over and over again until it no longer works for you. So I suggest this is as a good investment. You can get it at most art stores. Okay, so I'm going to take this off now. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off. I like masking tape because it does a good job of sticking your paper to the canvas. Okay, so the last step you need to do with this painting, or once you have your drawing on there, is you need to fixate it to the canvas. If you don't, what happens is when you're painting over it, this will smudge. See how it smudges? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take hairspray. This is an old can of hairspray from many, many years ago, and I'm just going to spray it. Spraying the canvas. Okay, once it's sprayed, I let it dry, and then it will be ready for painting. Okay, thanks a lot, and I hope this is helpful to you so that you can learn how to transfer a pattern to a canvas, and it's fairly easy.